Man, it's been so long since I actually can think about, the things that we were doing in high school, man. Ooh.
One thing I would like to say is fashion always repeats itself. So some of the things I used to do in high school, I see people doing it now. As far as like the flat leg pants, those are back out. You can always wear those with wedge heel or something and it'd be really cute.
From high school fashion, I just remember sneakers being a big deal, as well as Ralph Lauren, polo shirts, Lacoste, all those type of collared shirts were major in high school. Kanye did have an influence on that. That's why I love Kanye.
I remember color coordinating everything. Like if you had the yellow and purple jersey, then your shoes had to be the white, yellow, or purple in there. I remember wristbands, colored shoestrings. Couldn't wear hats in school, so you had to get creative, wear the headbands and all that type of stuff. Of course, clothing was baggy, the white tees, the 2 for $89.
Oh gosh. High school fashion. I'm really not big into name brands, things like that. I just love looking nice, looking put together. So I didn't really have like a particular brand that I was really into. But one of the things that I remember about high school fashion that I was not a fan of and still not a fan of today is the tall tees. I remember like D4L and a couple other people, they always used to wear the big long tees, came to like right here. Hated it.
High school fashion, look back on, I was thinking to myself, like, we were really wearing this type of stuff. And I mean, I can't bash it because that was that time period in which I was growing up. But I look back on it and I was like, the guys that we were wearing and even the designers that we were wearing, like, they're not even really relevant of today. Not in my age range, so I knew it was one of those periods where it was just growth, because a lot of the stuff I wouldn't wear now. I mean, it's cool because I know exactly what I was doing. I thought I was fly. I thought I was one of, those cool kids that always had like the nice apparel, but it was all just for, that time period. Now, I wouldn't say I could say the same for today because I understand fashion a little bit more different today.
High school. Fun times, especially with the fashion, very urban, baggy.
But one thing I do remember is like the oversized, like the big tees that the guys used to wear. I haven't seen that come back out yet, but that is one thing I do remember from high school.
I remember Fila. I had a favorite pair of sneakers that were Fila sneakers. Let's see, and my mom used to take us to JCPenney all the time. That was really the only place that I shopped when I was growing up. I think Dots. Now that I'm an adult, I don't even go anywhere near those stores. But that's kind of all that I remember. Jersey dresses. The heels that the girls used to wear that looked like Tim boots. It looked, can't think of what they were called. The chokers that everyone used to wear that actually are coming back in style.
I'm class of 08, I graduated from Hiram High School in 08, and I just remember Jabot's pants with the straps and, the lot 29s and the academics and all of that.
Clothing wise, I used to think, everybody wears polo. I thought U.S. Polo Association was real. So I had this one shirt that I used to wear in high school, It's all I had. I used to wash that thing repeatedly because my mama wasn't gonna spend no money on nothing like that. But apparently it was a horse and it had about 5 people riding on it. And it got bad for me at school. The jokes were flying. I'm thinking I'm fly. Apparently I wasn't. Also, I used to wear clothing from Walmart. Yes, Walmart. I said it doesn't bother me. Had a shirt that was called Catalina. Well, if you're thinking what Catalina is, yes, it is a salad dressing. I used to wear the salad dressing shirt to school. Used to come to church, Jarrell got on the salad dressing shirt. Yeah. So my sense of fashion at an early age was not weird. I guess it is today. I'm a little bit better. I actually wear real polo now. So high school for me was a safari of jokes that I maneuvered through and came out to be the person I am today.
Jumpin', them boys up to something.
Yeah, I remember New Balance, New Balance coming out heavy and just coming out of nowhere, and Reebok making a comeback with the the S. Dot Carters and the G units and stuff like that. I wasn't really into the G units, but I did the S. Dots, being a J fan or whatnot.
Well, I'm gonna take you back to middle school. As a child growing up, I had a rule with my mama that wouldn't buy me tennis shoes over the money of $65. So basically I was getting shoes that were 2 years old. I got the Barry Sanders. Everybody was like, oh, Jay Wade, the Berries, even though they 2 years too late. Happened a lot. Got the FUBUs. Remember when I had one pair of shoes each year, I remember the F fell off. They were UBUs. I wore them things like they were still brand new. I got a pair of basketball shoes, casual shoes, and church shoes. If I want to switch it up, I put on the church shoes. That's what happens.
Shoes, love shoes. I own over 60 pair of shoes. I know for a fact over 60. I haven't counted in a while, but I love shoes, from heels to sneakers to sandals to boots. Have them all.
Yeah, I'm a shoe guy. That's probably like my favorite part of the outfit. I always build from the ground up. So you can always add your accessories, your watches, your belts. A lot of folks, do jewelry. I'm not that type of guy. I don't have any earrings. My mom didn't raise no girls, so I could get my ears pierced when I was growing up. So, my whole thing was shoot. I like watches, I like belts. You add those to the mix on top of some fly kicks and shit, you can do anything. Somewhere around like 90 to 100 pair right now.
Mostly Jordans?
Yeah, mostly Jordan. I like Jordans, of course. I have a bunch of different variations of Jordans as far as like numbers and retros and again to the legacy periods and everything of that nature, but mostly Jordans. But I got some designer stuff as well, like Balenciaga. I like Bally. I got a thing for some Margielas, but I haven't really jumped off that deep yet because I know once you go that far with designer, it can get kind of expensive. So I'm like, I don't know what it's gonna be worth. I'd rather spend the money from Jordans. So I go get some J's. I know the worth of them. They're gonna be there. They're gonna stand.
I keep everything in shoe boxes. I have my shoe boxes from every pair of shoes I have, if they were in shoe boxes, and I have like the over the door hook. I have my laundry or linen closet, I'll say, has my shoes stacked up in there, so that's how I keep them.
They all over the place.
They all over the place, but I keep them nice and neat and clean. That's the key, keep your shoes clean.
The pair that's in my collection now, I would probably say my Royals. I've always liked that colorway. It's the retro one. It's the originator. It's one of the few that they banned him from playing in. So that colorway was really particular to me because I like blue. I like blue on black. I like red on black as well. But that blue on black and that style, it was dope to me. So I would have to say the Royal one.
I definitely would say Janae Monáe is a fashion icon. Besides her being beautiful, she's the only person I know who can wear the same black and white and still make it look fabulous as always.
That I'm influenced by, I would say that I love when Nicki Minaj came out first. She was so different, and I could respect that she was so different in her fashion. She's toned it down a lot, and you can always respect or appreciate natural beauty. But I love when she was like wild and crazy with the pink hair and the crazy outfits. I just really love that.
My style of fashion is just trying to express myself on how I'm feeling. I feel like fashion is just an expression of self and knowing who exactly we are and showing people who we are and who we dare to be.
I can explain my style of fashion in one word: custom, unique. Creative, me.
Fashion, I feel right now is probably at its lowest that it's been in probably 20 years. Just because of the fact that it's a lack of content right now that's actually has substance. It's more of just that wow, that hype factor right now. But,
of course, we've seen changes, but as we all know, fashion repeats itself. So trends or everything that was going on in the 80s, we've seen it again in 2000s and early 2000s to 2008, we repeated it, and then now we're still rocking things that we were wearing in 2008, now in 2016.
So it's one big cycle.
Big cycle, over and over and over. That's why you keep some of your things. Essentials, you keep them.
I feel like it's about to take a change. There's some innovators on the come up. I really think that Kanye West partnering up with Adidas was a real groundbreaking move, just getting him to the door. Because, you know, before they were kind of like just blocking him out. He really didn't have that infrastructure to do what he needed to do. And I feel like now, in the next 5-10 years, gonna open up a lot of doors for, you know, local, you know what I'm saying, up and coming clothing lines like Private Society, Aware, you know, just trying to get their feet wet and moving with everything. So fashion is very interesting, and I'm happy and excited to see where it's gonna be at in the next decade or so.